Performance of the night, and it comes from, guess who? SGA. Thunder taking on the Magic. We skip to early in the third quarter. Thunder's actually losing this game by 5. SGA brings it up the court, nails a three-pointer, cuts it to 2. Later in the third quarter, Thunder still down 2. Look at this move. And then it's almost like his signature move. The little step back and the jumper. Game is tied at 62 here. Thunder down 3. Ranchero, good take, left hand, gets the layup to go. Magic are up 5 at that point. Here they're up 4, and SGA takes it to the hole. Bucket. Look at this. Amongst all the trees, he still puts it in. Under 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter, SGA just wills himself to the bucket, dunks it. Thunder tie it at 77. Fourth quarter we go, a close one. Thunder down 1. A.J. Mitchell, a little lefty shot. He is so good. He's just one of so many Thunder players that can contribute. Last night, he came up clutch. There, and 1. OKC goes up 4 after the free throw. 3 minutes left to go. OKC up 3. Look at SGA. It's not like Banchero's not a great defender. He just puts it right in there over him. And then finishing touch. It's so pretty. 40 points, 5 rebounds, 4 steals. The Magic gave it their all. It wasn't enough. SGA's great night clinched the Thunder's 3rd straight playoff appearance. Shea becomes the first Thunder player with a 40-point game on the same day the team clinched a playoff berth since Russell Westbrook dropped 57 back in 2017. We bring in our great NBA crew, Monica McNutt, Shams Charania. Monica, we'll start with you. What do we say about SGA after yet another dominant performance?
Golly, the 40 and just so efficient in going about it. You think you're looking at your MVP, Schrager, Shams? And I get it. I think Jaylen Brown's had a terrific year. He had a great case. Nikola Jokic, if you will, Cade Cunningham as well. But the way that SGA continues to go about what he's able to do, the efficiency, the streak continues, mind you, up to 129 games now with that 20-point mark. The control he has and the impact that he has on both sides of the basketball, this is the best player on the best team and is the best player in the league. The whole sentence in terms of how people equate MVP, it's all check all the boxes.
And I would add, they get the very best from their opponent every
100%.
night. They're the defending champs. They're on the road. It's a sold-out crowd. And then Shams, it's like 9 in a row. He did it again.
He's building his MVP case. And we've searched for other names, and there's been other names certainly that deserve the credit, whether it's Nikola Jokic, whether it's Jaylen Brown, Victor Wembanyama. You think back his last calendar year, scoring title, conference MVP, league MVP, finals MVP, supermax contract extension. He's had everything come together the last year, but his mentality going into this season internally within the Thunder was what's next. There's no let up with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's what makes him so special, and that's why they've had a ton of injuries that have gone kind of under the radar. J-Dub at the end of it will have missed 2/3 of the season. Isaiah Hartenstein, their starting center, he's been in and out of the lineup all year. They've had other injuries to their other rotation role players, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, even though he missed a few weeks, he's still going to be eligible unless there's another significant injury to be an MVP player this year. And home, road, no one does it as consistently. There was this crazy stat I saw. He's the first player in NBA history with 800 points, 55% field goal, 45% from 3 over a 25-game span on the road. He's dominant. Home or road, he does it in a surgical way.
And there's a star quality to him that I would add. They're playing the Brooklyn Nets tonight. We live in New York. I know a lot of people who do not go to a ton of Nets games. They're coming to Brooklyn to see SGA, and that's the hallmark of a star. Speaking of stars, about Wemby. Last night, Spurs, Kings, Victor Wembanyama. Second quarter, they're up already big, and Wemby just is like, just throw me the lob. De'Aaron Fox back in Sacramento, playing against his former team, put on a show as well. Look at this pass. Woo.
Bro, get out of here, man. This is otherworldly, literally.
And there's more. Look at this. This is just a lefty, scoop. It's different. It's not just dunks. It's not just threes. It's got a mid-range game, too. Here's Fox. They run the pick and roll to perfection. Dunk. Then Castle. Barnes. Wemby from 27 feet away. Drains it. Not done. Says, give it to me one more time.
It's a 3-point.
18 three-pointers last night. Spurs absolutely blow out the Kings. De'Aaron Fox going back to Sacramento, like I said. Spurs shot the lights out, going 25 of 49 from deep. That's a franchise record for most threes in a game. San Antonio now 19-2 since the start of February. We just did a parade and a coronation for SGA. What do we make of Wemby?
So just as dominant as Shea is on offense and Anthony Edwards and Nikola Jokic, guys like that are on offense, Victor Wembanyama is just as dominant on defense. And you think about players being feared, he's as feared as anyone in the NBA, because whether you're in Oklahoma City, whether you're Denver, any other Western Conference team, never mind the East, they all know the way Victor Wembanyama can change the game defensively. He mucks it up. They all have to adjust. And so Victor Wembanyama, certainly one of the most feared players in the NBA right now.
That's an interesting term, feared. You got to see him plenty of times in person. What do you make of the Wemby experience in San Antonio?
It is, I need to get a thesaurus out and find a vocabulary word for it, because I'm running out of superlatives to describe it. Now, what I will say that is interesting, and you mentioned it, Schrager, when I have seen him more times than not, it's been against the New York Knicks.
Yeah.
Who have an interesting duo that has actually made his life a little bit more challenging when you look at the way that Karl-Anthony Towns and Mitchell Robinson have been able to defend him. Now, I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm not saying that they would necessarily be able to do it in the nature of a series. But the thing that I am watching with Wemby is what will be the adjustments come postseason time. How will teams play him physically? Can he stay out of foul trouble? Which, for the most part, is not an issue when it comes to him. But in the nature of the postseason and in a series, what does that look like? But I will tell you this. If they want to knock down 25 threes and shoot 51% from the three-point line, then Wemby there's no pressure on him, because he's going to be able to have all this room to operate with tremendous amount of space. And as Shams teed up, defensively, he just continues to grow. He's already so great.
All right, so Shams, I remember when he was coming into the draft, like we were watching these like pirated feeds of these French, games of trying to see the highlights, because you'd hear such elaboration and hyperbole about how good he was. Here he is in year 3. Has he exceeded the hype from when he was even coming in the league?
His progressions, the way he's elevated, and then even just his demeanor, that's changed everything about how the San Antonio Spurs operate, as far as if this player is this determined, this good, this quick, we have to go for it. And so they went out last year, did the De'Aaron Fox trade, but a lot of it has been internally. You get Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper back-to-back years in the draft. You already have Victor Wembanyama. And so where the Spurs are, and even Detroit in the East, they're exactly where Oklahoma City was 2 years ago, where out of nowhere, 50-plus wins. You make it here as I'm getting alert.
That's good. I like that.
Here we go.
Schefter takes that and then storms off to like that.
But for me, they're on that track of Oklahoma City, and it's not bad to be compared to the Thunder.
Shams, if you ever want to take a call from a source on air, we welcome that here. Coming up, we've got a blockbuster trade in the NFL. How much of a boost does Jalen Waddle provide Bo Nix and the Broncos? Big trade yesterday. Is Denver now the team to beat in the AFC? Plus, we've seen some